Hi everyone, it's Rachel with Remax up in Big Bear. Today I'm over in Joshua Tree and I'm going to walk you through 7731 Arrowhead with a pool. Come check it out. You know me, you know I love a good Joshua Tree pool home. We are at the end of a cul-de-sac coming down the driveway. Super windy out here, so we're gonna get inside real quick. But first off, take in all the views that you can see. We're kind of on this big outcropping overlooking the highway down below. We are probably about like a 6-7 minute down to the road, Park Boulevard, that will take you into Joshua Tree National Park. You can also get there in some back entrances too, but that's probably the best way to go. This is going to be part of a shared driveway, so this one's going to go with that house. Come in this direction is coming towards 7731 Arrowhead. So got this big, massive tree that you're kind of coming into. Stucco on the outside. Beautiful entrance. Coming into this little foyer. Let's go take a look. Okay, so coming in, we've got this gate that we can kind of lock from here. Got a nice covered entryway. And so the design of this house is the house is over here, nice kind of like deck out the back that overlooks everything, garage right here, and then pool spa area over here. We do have tile at the entrance, followed by this beautiful rock that they have somehow found a lot of it. It's really neat, all the swirls, like all the orange and red and white. It's really, does anybody know what kind of stone that is? This one is so exciting just because it's kind of like a little common area in the middle, and I can't wait to show you the pool area. It's so cool. But inside is where the magic is, because this is called the disco house. So this one is, it was, let's see, built in 1980 but renovated in 1970, and this is made to be kind of like a 70s swag house, and I love it because this is the era that I feel like I should have been born in. At our entrance we just have laminate hardwood floors, gonna go all throughout the house. This way is going to be to our bedrooms, more upstairs, off to the right, kitchen, living, dining room. The stats on the house are that this one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 2076 square foot, $499,900 on almost an acre too. So this one's listed by Moises Moran with Real Estate One Group. And I think they nailed the pricing on this one. I love showing homes that have a good value to it. For 500,000, 2,000 square foot on a house that's designed like this, I don't think you can do much better. We've got this kind of like a granite black with sparkles in the countertop. Nice cabinetry. This one can come fully furnished too. Oh, look at that, bachelorette. So they probably have just great parties up here. What I like is that it's kind of like a galleyway kitchen here, but it's also got a pass through where you can get kind of like dining room area and see everybody over in this direction. So we do have, that's a single pane window, but let's confirm everything else. Dual aluminum sink, trash can area. Updated appliances. This one's a single pane also. All these fine colored lights all throughout the house too. Down below, I don't know what that would be, but it could make it like more of a pantry area. So older cabinetry, but you know, 70s, right? Countertops are definitely upgraded since then. Nice stove. Like that this goes up the wall. And then we're gonna come into the dining room, living room area. So we've got this beautiful bar top area. Good, they have corbels down below. I was wondering because that seems like a really large hangover area, but also like a good serving area too. You could definitely get like 3 more seats right here as well. Check this out. Great 70s vibe. Just simplistic and total Joshua tree. Like, this is wonderful. And I think my favorite thing about the whole house is that stairwell. That is a beauty. So out here, we also have access through this door to go out to the deck, but we'll do that at the end of the tour right before the pool. Stay tuned for the pool. If you are looking for a rental in this area or any other area, it would be wise to download my short-term rental guide. It is focused a little bit on Big Bear, but you can carry that through to any real areas because they're interchangeable too. So the amenities that I talk about in the Big Bear area, a lot of those would transfer over into the Joshua Tree neighborhood too. However, in Joshua Tree, I would add that you need to have a pool. That is one thing that I will always show you homes down here that have a pool. So this is that 1980s rock, beautiful fireplace, goes all the way to the ceiling. I like that the ceilings aren't flat either. They kind of take a curve upwards. But this one it looks like a real wood fireplace in there. I don't see the gas starter log, but that does not mean that it's not there. Maybe put a little fireplace mat here just for when embers do burn out. So I'm just gonna kind of pan that direction so you can see what I'm talking about with the ceiling. It comes up this direction, and it's also textured up there, so that's really kind of a fun little accent area as well. TV. I love the mirror here too. Got my Joshua Tree outfit on. And then let's go check out the bedrooms downstairs, and then we'll go upstairs. So coming this direction, we've got bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. So we'll stay left. It's kind of like oh my gosh, that scared me. I thought that was like a person moving. So, whoa. Wow, that looks like it took a lot of work. Okay, so we've got this wall with these pegs on it, and then these little glitzy glammy things, which makes her a fun Instagrammable wall to do things in front of. This is what is really important in vacation rentals, is to have something like this. This is something that people love, 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 love to do selfies with. Here we've got queen size bed, kind of low to the ground. I'm not entirely sure that my parents would stay. They have a hard time getting out of the bed. So sometimes you got to think about these low ones versus the high ones. Maybe something a little bit higher. But my parents probably aren't the people that are renting in this neighborhood. You could live here. Obviously, you do have closets and such. Built-in closets. And some inserted shelving too. I love that wall. I just wonder if somebody had to individually stick each piece on. That would be nuts. We do have crown molding around the doorways. And then we're gonna come into the bathroom. So a little bit updated, a little bit left original. Floors have been updated. This is a tile, kind of like a marble look to it. Same countertops as in the kitchen, but a beautiful above mount sink. Got kind of like a marble look to it, but it is glass. And then a mirror that takes up the whole wall. Also this little bit of backsplash down here. And it's kind of like pink, like rosy pink in here. But this is the original part of it, this mirror with the flowers on it. And then we have the bathtub. So bathtub, a little bit low. You could take a little bath in there. It does have a little area for your shampoos, your conditioners. And It does have the little window to get it ventilation. And the crown molding. And then we're gonna come into bedroom number 2. It's a little bit larger, 2 queen beds. I like that all of their furniture is the same as well. It's pretty much that same lowrider bed in each room. This one's kind of like the purple lavender look room. It's got one of those skylight things that'll, do that basically. My kids have one and they love it. Skylight. Okay, can't turn it off. So we do have enough room for 2 bunk beds in here too if you wanted to, but I like the 2 queen beds. 1 closet, definitely a walk-in closet right here too. Pretty decent. And this, I don't know, that's definitely not like a gun safe or anything, so I don't know what it is, but I'm not gonna touch it. All right, so next we will go upstairs, up those beautiful stairs. I like that. I mean, here's one thing is if you're tall, you could hit that. But I like that the entrance is over here. It just feels kind of like tucked away. Love the brass handle coming all the way up. I wonder for code if this is any kind of an issue. You could just put another beam in between. And you're up here and you have a little bit of a view. You also have solar out there that I can see. You also have the roof that looks like it's in decent shape too. And then we have the master wing, the rosy master wing. So this one is a really, I mean, it's almost like a little whole getaway up here too. Like you could put a little kitchen up here, like a mother-in-law's quarter, right? So again, that same ceiling as we saw down below. I love the mood, the vibe in here with all the colors, like kind of little hints of pink. Kind of a similar bed. Beautiful bedspread. But like, check out that headboard. I don't know if that was made yesterday or if that was made 60 years ago. But I love it. It's kind of like a velvety feel to it. And what's also neat is that the end tables are made the exact same way too. They're covered in that same velvet. And then out here, I'm gonna give you a little bit better look at the roof, which I think looks great. And then also the solar out there too. You can imagine this one produces quite a bit. We do have a door that locks off this area from down below, so you do have some privacy to it. And then we have the bathroom. So kind of stepping up into the bathroom. This is so much fun. Love it, love it. But also kind of super feminine too. So I think for like a girls' bachelorette party, this place is like perfect. So starting off to the left, we've got a walk-in closet. This is interesting, but it also creates space too, so kind of cool. Then we're coming back in and we've got kind of like a white tile with like a little pink accents through it too. And then these beautiful glass tiles that step down into the shower. This is maybe where the bachelorette would stay for sure. So check these out. Like, look at this. Beautiful. Nice, big, deep shampoo box. White tile. It seems like this was updated since they built this house, I imagine. But I like that you're kind of like down in here too. Stepping up, you've got the sink area with a really cool stone. Looks like it got a little bit hammered right there. But that is one of the most beautiful countertops I think I've ever seen. Oranges, reds, grays, whites, things like that. And then what appears to look like a stone mirror too. A little sitting area with the same countertop right here. A little makeup area. And lots of storage here. This is so cute. My girls would love this. And then the toilet. So behind a little pony wall, you're definitely not closed off, you know. These are all things that I think about. There's no door right here. But that doesn't mean that there can't be one. Because you could, if you wanted to, put like a barn door there. Sometimes you just need to know somebody's in the bathroom. And I always like to know because I don't want to walk in on anybody. So coming back downstairs, we will go through and look at the outside really quick. So let's go on the deck first. We'll step up and remind you this comes off of the dining room back here. We have a little area for an outdoor fire pit. Lots of seating all around the edge. This will probably get very hot though. And then just like a gradual slope down to the road down here. Morongo Valley just this way, Palm Springs this way, Joshua Tree, Yucca Valley, 29 Palms this way, and Big Bear that direction. So outside back here, this area is going to get worked a little bit more than any others, but right now it's in great shape. Kind of showing you this side. It is covered up here. And then kind of uncovered to sunbathe over in that direction. Furniture all in good shape. And it's nicely like desert-scape too. How they've got just like rock, trees, yucca plants, things like that. Then we're gonna come into the pool area. So a small step up onto some Spanish tile. And we've got our bean pool. So looks like it gets to be about like 4-ish feet deep over here. But kind of really all you need is just to like soak and dip and cool off out here too. You do have privacy back here, so you can sunbathe. Probably no diving, I would imagine. Yep, no diving. And then we've got our hot tub. It's nice that you've got the two different hot and cold. Back here, just like a little bit of storage stuff. But we also have over here our Tesla wall charger too. And these are going to be the panels for the solar. So it is nice that it's gated as well. Having a gated pool in Joshua Tree is very important because you don't want anybody drowning on your property. So I have fenced mine as well. So now lastly, let's go check out the garage and see what's in there. You do get trash service down here as well, and this is going to be the entrance right there at the spa right there. And then here's the garage, 2-car garage, kind of a little unfinished, finished, unfinished. Floor is concrete, not insulated, but it also feels good in here. Good area to store your pool toys. I kind of dig this thing. I should do the same thing at my house. I always love coming in here because you always get different ideas. Washer dryer out here, as well as your water heater. Just kind of extra storage. Probably don't give this area to the renters either, just because it stores extra stuff. and your stuff that's come out of the house too. So let me know what you think. $4.99. Talk to you soon. Bye.